Hi guys, so today I have a video sponsored by Tonic Studios for you for their new showcase. It's called So Crafty. Super adorable. We'll get right into it in just a minute. So they did send these items free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions on my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you're a purchase items to those links. You guys, so just looking at it, it looks very much like the awesome things that they include in like the magazines that they've been making in-house. So as you check this out, there is a photopolymer stamp set, again very much sewing related, as you can see, like the little bodice and things. Oh, I love that these things are all separate. Yes, okay, so let's get to that in just a minute. But the stamp set here, let me see if I have this paper here. We have handmade with love, stitched with love, lots of love for someone special, you know, so many thanks. We have our punnies, we have let's celebrate, lots of love, you know, I love you so much, you're so lovely, you know, so happy for you, together like needle and thread. That is very cute. Stitched with love, handmade with love. We have a little button, lots of thanks and different, you know, to and from, S, E, and W, all separate there. Sewn with love, that looks like a spool, so we'll check that out in just a minute. And this looks like one of those little spools, or like a little card with the thread on there. Very cute. Then we have a really nice stencil here. I don't think I need this anymore behind it. It looks like it makes borders. Of course, you can use this all together and just have like a different kind of pattern on your card or whatever it is that you're creating. Excuse me. So then we have the striping border there. So let's see. These are about 5 inches wide, and you know, depending on the design, this one's about a 1 inch deep. This one's like 1 1/4-ish, and goes from there. How pretty, all that little doily kind of lacy feel in that one. Of course, really nice stencil material. You guys, all these dies. So we have down here, if you're looking at this big die here, it clearly makes some kind of box or circular shape. It just depends, but as you can see, these little tabs that you're going to fold in, and you have this piece here that's going to adhere those. So very interesting, really cool. I'm super excited to see what the team comes up with all those different things. So we have those larger pieces. It's like this guy too. It becomes a circle, and then it has an inlay piece if you would like to use that. I don't even know where to begin other than that. Okay, so up here we have some inlays, and does a cute like little pattern that it embosses, right? So these emboss. This is an on the edge die that doesn't cut on this one edge, but it cuts the little lace on the other side. We have a beautiful little butterfly, your needle and pins, and pins and needles. And then here we have the little shape that cuts out the SEW. We have your spool. Again, you can ink it up, you know, stamp it, and then cut it like this, or just use this if you would like. A little tag. Look at the little hanger. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. The words sew and craft, all one piece, which is really, really nice. So you just have your word there. We have this larger circle, an inlay that has like a lace, kind of a doily feel. You have this inner circle that you can layer these up together with, so you have like a little frame, or just, you know, using these other pieces here. We have made with love, I believe is what it says. That's what it looks like, as an inlay. Let's see, a little button. Well, actually, this is a larger button. There's some small ones here. So this is like a larger button. Has some embossing, because the way this comes in here, you can definitely emboss that, and it'll have that look of one of those kind of buttons that has like a little line in the center, which is very typical. We have the bodice for the form here, and then of course you have the stand for it. We have scissors. We have this little sign. Again, a lot of these stamps here go right back in there. And then of course for the tag, we have these guys. A little flower, like a little roly flower. I love the way these look cut out of felt. That's really cute. We have little sprigs, these little cherry blossom looking flowers, which are adorable. This safety pin, you guys, that is adorable. Happy to have that because it's very unique, very cute. We have a little sewing machine, and then here we have tons of different little buttons. And again, this one has like the feel of the other one there. Little square, little flower, circle. We have a little tag kind of die or banner die, a heart, and then we have sewn with love, all one piece there, very cute. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see this one, the open safety pin over here. How cute is that? Oh, that's so adorable. Cut that with some silver paper, really, really cute. So let's look at the paper pack. Let's open this guy up. And really nice papers, of course. Oh, it's really snug. really wanted to stick on those. And I believe there's probably 2 of each. Yeah, so this, and then it repeats here, so I just want to show you that. It has that gorgeous like paper, good paper smell. Okay, so let's see. I know my lighting's acting funny. Sorry guys, I don't know if I should close up or get further out. But white paper with like pink and blue and yellow little flowers with the different colors of green leaves. Sorry, just trying to fix the lighting a little bit. But on the back of this one, it's white. It's like actually a pale pink, it looks like, with the pink dots. And then we have this beautiful pink stripe, like little sewing lines. And then, oh, the lime green on the back with the lighter dots. Really, really pretty colorway here. We have this checked pattern. And on the back of that, it has like the lime green, like little flowers. So again, blue on this one with the white background. The little buttons, all cute. Little pattern paper there. On the back of that, we have the white with the blue dots. Really nice weight paper. Lime green with the little flowers, very 70s looking. Again, those little flowers look like the same little cherry blossoms that are in the dies. And then this really cool lacy pattern background paper. That pinky peachy color. And then here we have like very, oh, I don't know what you would call this. The color, that type of fabric, you know, not like chambray, but there's a, not seersucker, I don't know what. It just looks very familiar. Really cute. And on the back it has a pink check, or plaid, or gingham, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so those are the different items that come in the showcase. What I'm going to do is just grab like a card base and we will get started. Okay, so just to start off, I have a little idea here. I'm going to take this paper and I'll use this side, that little pink dash line there, and I'm just going to layer up this standard A2 size card, which again is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to cut this piece of paper down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 because I like the way that looks. And then we're going to cut a piece of lace, and we're also going to use, I believe, this one here. We'll just take the whole thing like that. Have different layers there, and we'll go from there. And I just realized I super did not mention this whole beautiful inlay piece here. Again, just gorgeous inlay, again with the rectangular die out here, but I forgot to mention that when I was showing these larger pieces for the 3D projects. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we have that piece there. I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down just to have that started. And let's get that on there. Oh, both sides of the paper are so pretty. Okay, and then with this die, what I'm going to do is cut it on both sides of a piece of paper, so that way it'll make like a piece of lace since it doesn't cut here. Okay, so I'm going to eyeball that. If that's about there, I'm going to trim this down just so I can kind of have the paper exactly where I would want it, like that and that. So I'm just going to run this through. I'm not going to pay too much attention other than that I want it to the right side of my paper. Sorry, I know it's looking washed out because of the silver there. And let's just hold that down. For now, I'm going to put it right there. So I'm just going to run this through a die cutting machine and I'll be right back. So here we have that. And all I'm going to do is remove it. And I'm just going to eyeball this part. So let me clean it out though. All these little bits you want to take out because it just makes it easier to die cut. If those were in there, sometimes it'll make it so it's harder for paper to actually get in there to cut the second time, right? So I'm going to clean this out and I'll be right back. Okay, and on this side, I'm just going to turn this to this other way. Now, there's a little divot, and I suppose I can line it up just like that. And that will help us. So let me show you. So in the die, there's like that little divot at the end. And if you line it up on the little divot that's here, it'll help you place that and be pretty much where you need it to be. Right? That's the whole point. And then, as you can see, the little holes line up in the back with the die. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to really tape that down so it does not move. And then when I run it through, we'll have a nice little piece of lace. And I'll be right back. Okay, so there we are. And we're going to cut off a piece of this, but there you go. So I have that for my card. I was like, where's my card? We're basically gonna run that there, and then this little guy will be on top of it. So let's get to it. As far as this, what I think I'll do is grab maybe a pinky color paper, since I already use white for this. That coordinates, and I'll be right back. So I have these two colors. I'm thinking we'll go with the darker pink. Why not? So this guy, I'm just gonna run it through. Just like that, and of course we tape them so they don't move. And so you know what? Why don't we do this part with the light pink? Yeah, sounds good. Okay, and this one, it's just a circle and it doesn't matter, you know, it's a circle, so it's not like at the place they die a certain way. And when we cut it out, then we'll place it in a certain way, of course, on our project. So I'll be right back when I run these both through. So let's get this guy out. Aww. So pretty. Delicate. My goodness. So I will definitely glue these together like this. You can also not use the circle, the outer die, and do an inlay. That'd be cute if there was like a shaker kind of material behind there, or some glitter. Very adorable. Okay, and then I'll just place this in the center there. And I'm going to trim this down to 4 1/8 white. I mean, you can go the whole 4 1/4, excuse me, if you wanted to. You know what? Okay, let's do that. I'll just trim it down to 4 1/4. And what I try to do is I split the difference. Like, even though this edge is perfect, and then this will, if we do it like this, then obviously this one's going to look different. So what I just do is put it as center as I can. It looks like I'm going to be cutting off like right here and right here. Okay, so I'll be right back. So I cut that down. It's going to be something like this, is what I'm thinking about. And then I wanted the accent piece to be like very stark, you know, with the pink and the white. I thought, why don't we do like black? So I'm going to, let's put the bodice piece on here, or the body form, should I call it? Or dress form, I suppose is what they call it. I'm going to cut this out of black paper. Ooh, you know what? And I'll run it through an embossing folder. That'd be really cute. Actually, we can even run it through the stencil. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we'll do that. And then this, I'll cut through some silver paper or something. So silver, black body form, we have this cuteness. Then we have these little flowers, so I think what I'll do with these little guys is just run them through maybe some of that bright pink paper again, or maybe something shiny, just so it pops, and then we're just going to kind of put them on here, you know. So I will be right back. Guys, let's put that to the side. We have our little silver stand. The black dress form. We have some little flowers, like I said, maybe something shiny. I found this glittery paper. It is the Candy Floss, so pretty. And you can shape these even if you want to give them a little more movement or however, but look how cute. I think just something like that, you know? Maybe I'll do the little sprig too. There's a little sprig in the die set. Okay, and then as far as this guy, if you want to use this as a stencil, just to give a little texture. I was thinking about running it through maybe this one because the texture is a little bit smaller. So all you're going to do is whatever die cutting system you have, it has a rubber mat. You want to place the stencil. I have my die cut facing up, like the nice side facing up in here. You're going to put your rubber mat behind. I'm just going to pull a rubber mat here that's next to me. Behind there. And then just run it through your machine, whatever the sandwiches for that kind of for just embossing with the rubber mat, right? If you have a die and a rubber mat, it's usually just the plates and then whatever the bottom part is, that the platform, right? And I'll be right back. Just want to show you that. Look, you have that little embossing there. I'll be back. Okay, guys, let's bring all our pieces together here. We have this, we have this, we have this, and then of course we're gonna stick this down. I'm gonna go ahead and stick down my lace because I think I'm just gonna go right down the center, just so it's kind of playful, and this will be kind of up like here. I'm trying to think, do I want it? No, I'd still put it up a little bit higher. Something like that, and then this guy can kind of be on top of it a little bit. At least that's what I'm envisioning, something like that. Okay, so yeah, I'll put that right in the center. And a little glue there, glue, 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 glue. I'm going to hold that down for a little bit, and I'll be right back. So we have that. Again, I put a weight on top of it because I like to be nice and flat. And then we're going to have this here. And again, you can also line this with another just circle, you know, die, the larger circle die behind it. But I want it to be kind of, so you can see everything that's going on. So I want it to be a little more gossamer than that. And then this little guy, I did cut the little leaves. I just want to add a little something maybe like that, just for the little greenery. And then again, bring these little guys here. So cute. I like the way that looks. And if you wanted to, the petals are very, you know, much their own little petal. And you see the way it cuts all the way in. You can give them a little shaping if you'd like. Oh, so I'm just going to stick that down like right here so it kind of sticks out a little bit. And we'll start with this guy. Again, a little shaping. And I'm just pulling them up like this. Is not shaping, but you know, it counts towards it. I would say it counts. Kind of wanted these guys just to be a little more playful and just be out here. Something like that. And I think we're going to finish these off with a little something in the center. And just as I can definitely stick the dress form down the top part and then kind of put the legs in where I want them to be. Oopsie. But let's see. It's okay. Something like that. Like I said, this will be kind of popped up here. Cute. We can make this a little bit longer. And now we get some glue. Like I said, you can stick them down in two different pieces. You don't have to stick it together, then stick it down. Something like that. Just make sure it's straight. And this guy will be kind of popped up here. So I'm going to hold this down. I'm going to get some dimensionals just in this back area, and I'll be right back. Got some dimensionals on this. And of course, you know, at this finishing part here, I'm going to put it a little bit sideways, a little bit at a jaunty angle. Because I do like this kind of thing, but I like even better this kind of thing. So I'm going to put it a little bit sideways there. Just as made with love. And then I grabbed ivory seashell metallic drops. And you know, with the drops, you don't touch here and then squeeze. You're a little bit off your project. You give it a squeeze, stop squeezing, and I just kind of give it a roundabout to finish it off. This one's going to be smaller, so I didn't squeeze as long. And this one a little bit longer than the other one, but still small. And that's how I finish that off. Sometimes I tap the back of it if I need it to get a little more round, but there it is. How pretty. I love the candy stripe, like the feel of what's going on here. Just very sweet. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Tonic, for sending these items for review, for sponsoring the video. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.